It's me. I am popping on. I am live from my phone, exactly as I promised I would be doing over the course of this week. So yesterday, we had a bunch of people, our local tarot community, in office, training with IT John, stuffing bags, swag bags for participants at StaarCon, and learning how to moderate and how to do the desk and all of that. We have such a fabulous group of volunteers this year. Hey, Renata, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So hey, Arlette, I am happy to do readings today. 64 Amy Penn, glad you're here. I'm happy to do some readings today. No format, just ask a question. No card cam, no nothing. Any brains in here? Maybe, just maybe. Hey, Pamela's Insight, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. Audrey M., good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Cassandra Von Ray, wow, y'all are coming into the room. So good to see you. So here's what we're going to do today. And members, thank you all for being members and thanks for being here. Baby Cakes, good to see you. We're not going to do the usual thing. We will not do the usual thing until after StaarCon. What I will do today is take questions. And if that's a card for the week, I'll do it. I'll take any questions. I only have a few minutes, but I thought I would pop on and say hi. And of course, talk about StaarCon, which is coming up this coming weekend, starting Friday morning, Friday morning, 9 a.m. You can join us in person, online. You can join us for 1 day, 2 days, all 3 days, StaarCon.com, StaarCon. Okay, let's do this. Now can I scroll back? This is like my first time doing this kind of thing. Okay, here we go. All right. Yes, I can. Okay, here we go. First question I see, 64 Amy Penn. Any insight into the new job next week? Have to travel with a new teammate. Wow, you are just right in on it, aren't you? That feels weird and scary to me, but you know, that's why I don't do the work you do. How will that all go? You don't really have much to worry about here. Now, where the travel itself is concerned, there could be some delays, so have a good sense of humor, have a good book, and start off strong by showing them how well you travel and how well you handle whatever you need to handle. The teammate that you're going to be traveling with seems relatively non-egregious. That does not seem to be a problem. How will the job be overall? Fine. Better than a lot of what you've done. And, you know, maybe not as good as you wish it would be, but that's why they call it a job. I think it'll be good. I feel good about it. All right. Smile Soul 20, happy MLK Day to you. Yes, as well. I have a family story about Martin Luther King. My dad was a young, socially conscious minister, and he marched in Selma with Martin Luther King for the big march, and he was late. My dad was chronically late for freaking everything. It was like a family joke. And in the churches he served, like it was kind of a joke, like church did always start on time, but there was always a question about it, right? And so he arrived late, and so he was on porta potty duty. Now, what porta potty duty looked like in the 60s, I have no idea. But that's my personal MLK story is, you know, how my father in a very, very, very small way helped in Selma by, I guess, helping to transport porta potties, I guess. I was too young to really know the whole story, but there it was. All right. Pamela's Insight. Here is a card for your week. And thanks for being a moderator. 10 of Cups. This can be enjoying people that you care about. It can be being in a space that you enjoy. One way or the other, it sets you up for a happy week. So have a happy week. It's a great thing. DH, thanks for being a member. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon virtually. What does the universe want you to know? DH, I just pulled like a whole handful of cards for you since I'm not limiting myself here today. And what the universe wants you to know is that you're not responsible for other people's shenanigans unless you want to be. And that you can do that on a case-by-case basis. Like, what kind of responsibility am I going to take? How much am I going to stand up for this or to this? You get to choose. All right, Audrey M. Hoping we'll see you at StaarCon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And I will let local people know that we do have our open house. Like, if you're not sure, you don't know, if you want to come Friday from 5 to 9, you can come absolutely free. Enjoy. And then if you decide you want to buy a ticket for Saturday or Sunday, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But that's a thing. That's an option if you happen to be local. All right. Adrienne, here is a card for the week ahead. The 8 of Wands reversed. You may be pushed to doing things swiftly. You may want to do things swiftly, but you should not. Take your time. Check and double check everything. Take your time. Do not jump to any conclusions. All right. Renata Kinkilharius, and I'm still not pronouncing that correctly, but oh well. So happy to see you. Glad that you're here. Why is G so emotionally distant from me nowadays? I feel like G could not get what they wanted from you. And is upset about that. Like, whatever you're offering is not what G wants. And so G is upset that G cannot get what they want. All right. Pamela's insight, breathe. Yeah, I'll breathe again in a while. All right. Liz Harrison, thanks for being a member. Good to see you. Thanks for using members only emojis. It's fun to see how this shows up on the phone. And it makes me think, like, I think I've organized my part at StaarCon well enough that I will be able to jump on. And I'm also going to try to jump on into the lounges and those kinds of things as well, of course, on Excel events. But won't that be fun? Okay, Liz, what does the universe want you to know? You are busy, you are handling things, you are doing a great job for your family. And I don't know what creeps in. If this is like something in your head or something other people are saying to you, but it's this thing like you're not doing enough. And good Lordy day, you're doing more than enough. You're doing enough. That's what you need to know. Oh, Arlette, so good to see you. Hey, Jenny, nice to see you. Arlette, direction for this year with work, life, art. Just not sure what this year will bring. And what do you want to bring to the year? So work, life, art. So with work and life, you've had a lot of trauma in both of those departments. And I think healing from those trauma will help. And with art, this is the year you can really bring art forward. You really can. This year, you can bring art forward and use that in your healing from the trauma from work and life. I know I just made it sound a lot more simple than it's going to be, but still, there it is. Von Ray, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I'm thinking of ending a friendship after many disappointments. We've spoken about her before. Any insight on this relationship? Yeah, you've been patient. You have tried really hard. And this person, is doing the best that they can. And I don't know if you need to end the relationship completely or just change what the social contract of that relationship is. But one way or the other, like, this person does not mean bad, but this person still makes you feel bad. And so we need to honor that this person doesn't mean that, but it's still happening. So if we don't mean it, but it's still happening, you need to protect yourself. I don't know that this person can understand what the problem is. So I think you're right to either end the friendship or drastically limit it. Hey, Joanne, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with us today. But Joanne is one of, remember earlier when I came on, I was talking about the fabulous people who were in our office yesterday getting ready for StaarCon, our crew of volunteers. This year, we have the biggest crew of volunteers that we've ever had. And I am so excited for that, because what that means is that things will run much more smoothly. Everyone will have a better experience. And IT John and I might actually be able to say hi to each other at some point during those days of StaarCon. So how exciting is that? Now, not so exciting is this very serious question. Please give me some guidance on caring for my mom. And that is always hard. And the thing is, like, the first thing that comes up is you want to do it from a loving perspective, but there's also a history here. And some things in that history may not feel so loving. I also feel like your mother will not always make it easy for you to care for her. And so I feel like, you know, you want to keep her as happy and healthy as you can, but you cannot do that at the expense of your own well-being, especially because it feels like some of her energy may be a little bit manipulative. And so what I'm going to say is boundaries are key. Boundaries are key. And if you're feeling a little guilty when you're setting the boundary, you're probably doing it right. Good luck. TJ and GA, good to see you. A card for the week ahead for you and your daughter, certainly. For you, the Five of Cups. You are dealing with some grief and loss, and this week you probably just need to lean in and deal with it. And for your daughter, Temperance. This week, be patient and be creative. Patience and creativity rule the week for you, oh daughter of TJ. Melissa Grosso, looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Gianna, what's the project I'm working on? Need more of? Oh, this is going to be fun. One card. Patience and time. And less people being judgmental and ridiculous. And if you're the person being judgmental and ridiculous of yourself, stop that right now. Baby cakes. What does the universe want me to know? That you are loved, that you are cared for, and that good things will come to you. Keep the faith. Jenny, what are Elle's feelings toward me? That's a great question. I'm not sure Elle really knows. I believe that they are positive and loving, but also confused and uncomfortable. So there may be some distance there because of the confusion, but at heart, there's positivity. Melissa had some vivid dreams about my grandparents' former house last night. That's so cool. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Any messages from them? Yes, actually. They see that you're not where you want to be, but they say, same thing that came up for baby cakes, they say, hang in there because you will be. Hang in there because you will be. Cassandra, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I would like to know from me, how can I supplement my current income right now? Wow. There are so many ways. There are so many ways. And the thing is, you don't have a lot of time or energy, but you do have expertise and you have creative expertise too. So I feel like it would be sharing your expertise. either from your job or from being creative or whatever it is. But there are definitely ways to do this. And your mother wants to know if she and her older sister share the same biological parents. A DNA test would confirm that, but I think there's a question there. I'm not a DNA test. I can't confirm it one way or the other. But I appreciate the question, and what I will say is there's a reason to ask this question. There is a very good chance that they are not sharing the same biological parents. So that makes sense. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you at Virtual StaarCon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for the week. The Chariot. You be fine. Moving forward in accordance with your own will. I think you're really starting to feel the power. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Looking forward to seeing you in person at StaarCon. Here is a card for the week. I recognize it's hard for you to take this trip. It's hard for you to do everything that you're doing. This is a hard week. And I recognize that and appreciate it. But I also think you're pushing to get where you want to go. And that's good. Nalini, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. No theme. The theme is whatever. So I'm just going to give you, Nalini, what I think you need today, which is to know that you need to be in your power, in your creative power, in your spiritual power, and not to let anyone take that from you. And don't take that from yourself. Hey! Rob D44, good to see you. Robin, thanks for being here. Tarot Witch, Barbara from the UK, so happy to see y'all. So, the reason I'm coming to you from my phone here in my office, see my turntable? That's so cool. I love it. I love my turntable. I don't get to use it so much because I'm busy, but I do love it. Anyway, I'm coming to you from my phone because we're preparing for StaarCon. StaarCon is this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Join us for 1 day, 2 days, all 3 days. You can join us online or in person. And once you're in not just for the 3 days, but for the year. We have a year-long program. So there it is. Joyce Ocean. Your dad was late for the March on Washington. That's great. Lola Mannequin, good to see you. The guy I'm seeing on and off told me he loved me. He says that he knows for sure that he loves me as a friend, but isn't sure about romantic love. What's his deal? I think he's lame. I think his deal is being a lame-ass mofo. Sorry. I'm cocky because I'm not on my studio. I'm on my phone. I'm just cocky. But yeah, I think his deal, I'm asking you, what's your deal dealing with that? I'm not looking for a relationship now, by the way, so I don't know why he said that. I think he said that because he's lame, and it's a lame thing to say. And so, I don't know what his deal is, but it feels like a red flag to me. That's just lame. It feels manipulative. It feels manipulative. It feels protective of himself. There's things about it I don't love. And when we look at, how he really is feeling about you, I think what he's trying to do, okay, here's what I think. Lola Mannequin, here's what I think this gentleman is trying to do. He is trying to get as much power in your life, as much access to you, as much goodness as you're willing to give him without having to give you too much. That's what I think's going on. Swati, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, you're going through it, my friend. You've got stuff going on, but don't worry. It will change. Things will get better. I promise. I promise. Febborn, good to see you. The Tower reversed. Whatever it is you're worried about is not going to be as bad as you think it is. That's all I can tell you. But do not catastrophize things. Do not make things worse than they are in your own head. Kim Case, good to see you. Okay, you, Maria, and Anthony for the week ahead, of course. Kim Case, for you, Seven of Wands, don't take crap from anyone this week. Right. See, when your tarot fairy godmother is on the phone, she's going to be a lot more salty than she is when she's in the studio. I don't know why that is. It just feels more casual, right? So yeah, don't let anyone cross your boundaries this week. Strong boundaries for you, Kim. Maria, for the week ahead, 10 of Pentacles. This is good. I would say this week you may have some good support and help from people you care about. You may feel good about the life you're building. You may feel support from those in spirit. One way or the other, it feels supportive. And for Anthony, 9 of Pentacles feels like you're building your own confidence, and that's very good. Oh, Von Ray, I see your feedback. I got it. Oh, Joanne, thank you. Thank you for that. You're always spot on. I really appreciate that. Smile Soul 20. Here's a card for the week ahead. 9 of Swords reversed. Whatever it is you're worried about this week, Smile Soul 20, no need. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be as bad as you think, I promise. Tyrone Tarot, thank you so much for being with us yesterday, helping us stuff those swag bags and get ready to be a moderator at StaarCon. We really appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The 2 of Swords. Be at peace. Be at peace with yourself. Be at peace with others. And if other people are trying to give you a hard time, be at peace. Be at peace. Be at peace, be at peace, be at peace. Peace be unto you, peace be with you. Seriously. Morgana, good to see you. Super important exam on Sunday. What's the likely outcome? Likely outcome is that you do well. Don't let me jinx you by making you cocky, but it's likely to go well. Crystal Lee, George's feelings toward you. George feels, I feel like there's been some hurt here. I feel like George cares about you, but feels hurt about something. Okay. So dating for Joyous Ocean. You're enjoying dating R, which I agree is going very well. And you're considering going on a first date with G. Yeah, absolutely you should. Definitely go on that date with G. Seriously. Claire C., good to see you. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon. And thanks for helping another member of this community get there. Really appreciate it. And Claire C., thanks for being a member. Will my grandson adjust to his new life away from home when he goes to college? Yes, but not in the best way at first. You know, he may go a little crazy. He may go a little off the rails, but nothing bad, no terrible damage, and it'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll do okay. Oh, Raquel, and thank you for being a member. We did an ancestry for the family a while ago. She shows up as a first cousin. There you go. Barbie Bird. Yeah, Joyce Ocean. That was the 2 of Coins reversed. Yes. Which is not bad. It's just sort of stretched. A card for the week for you, Barbie Bird. The 4 of Cups, which may mean that you're not going to have the most fun this week, but it could also mean that you can say no to what you want to say no to this week. And that's really where I want to go. If you don't want to do it and you don't have to do it, you don't have to do it. Say no. Leslie Jones, haven't seen you in so long. Good to see you. Things with the Marine have been confusing. Ever since our argument in November, he hasn't been the same with me. He told me he's confused. What's up with that? What's up with that is him processing his own stuff. And it's a huge red flag, because if you can't have an argument, work it out and come back together, if he can't do that, then he's not going to be able to do that with you or anyone. This is not going to be a good fit. Oh, Marion Newberry, I know I missed you and I didn't mean to miss you, but now I remember that I missed you. I'm so sorry, man. On this little screen, it is so hard. Thanks for being a member. It was great to see you in the lounges on Excel events on Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon virtually. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. 8 of Cups. This is your week of, if it's not for me, it's not for me, and I'm not doing it. If it's not for me, it's not for me, and I'm not doing it. Oh, interesting, Crystal Lee. That is very interesting. All right. I have come to the end. If I missed you, I am so sorry. It is last call for readings, y'all, but it's a quick last call. So I know, hey, Martha Vink, yes, absolutely. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. The Four of Swords reversed. This will be a busy week. Be busy and allow yourself to be busy. It's okay. You've got the energy for it at this point. So I was just talking to IT John about this. Years ago, when I was the resident psychic and fill-in morning girl at Q105 in New London, Connecticut, they would do this big concert every year at the sub base called the Bash at the Base. It was a big deal, big deal. And a lot of people, a lot of listeners would tell me that they got really tired in the lead up to the Bash. They got very, very tired of hearing about Bash at the Base, Bash at the Base. And I imagine that's how a lot of y'all are feeling about StaarCon, 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 StaarCon. I get it. And I promise you that come February, we will not be talking about StaarCon as much. I promise you that. And I promise you we will have our full schedule of events back. But here's the thing. Back then, Bash at the Base was pretty damn cool. And that's why, that's why we had to do it and promote it and talk about it. And you know what? StaarCon is it's the only thing like it on the planet. It is its own thing. It is unique. It is special. It is in its infancy and growing. And that's why we talk about it a lot. So get your ticket to StaarCon. There is a $10 ticket for virtual attendance. There is no reason not to be part of this. And that ticket gets you in for the year-long afterglow where me and many other people, many other people and me, will be teaching free classes for people who have that ticket. So it is, $10 to get in, but then you get all these classes for the whole year. So there's that as well. My friends, I want to thank you so much. Special shout out to the members, to the moderators. I will be popping on, now that I see how easy this is, I will be popping on a lot. And once we get to the hotel, even more so, hopefully. Thank you so much. I will look forward to seeing you soon.